Hi y'all, welcome to the market. This is Trader. Today we are going to be doing a... Cat might be... Yep, there he is. He's a wet rat, he just got bathed. Today we are going to be doing a book haul for July. I bought way more mini books than I was expecting to. I was really only thinking I'd buy a book, maybe 3. And then I went to Comic-Con. So, first things first, it is still actively July, and I'm hoping to finish Tusk Love. I don't have on the desk cover right now, but this is the Critical Role book. Facing that the wrong way. There we go. This is the book mentioned in a Critical Role episode. Critical Role is a TTRPG, if you guys are unaware, which is a tabletop role-playing game. I know there's quite a bit of overlap between book talk and D&D, but for those of you who don't know, that's what it is. As you can tell, I'm a little ways through it already. I'm really enjoying it. The main reason I picked this up is I was at a D&D session and I went early enough to go look at books, which was a mistake because it meant I came home with books. So, Tusk Love, as well as The God and the Cameo, I think is how it's pronounced. Fox Spirit, essentially, is the other book that I got when I was there. I really do enjoy just Asian fantasy. I think it's a lot more interesting than standard, like, Western fantasy. Mainly because I'm used to Western fantasy. It doesn't have, like, I don't know how to explain it, but it just seems a lot more standard to me, so reading these kinds of books are a lot of fun. I've read, like, Iron Widow, as well as a lot of other things within that vein. I'm trying to think of the other one. I've actually read a lot of contemporary romance for Asian as a broad spectrum. Oh, the Moon Goddess's Daughter. I read that one as well. But I have this one that I'm also going to read. Next up is The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. I saw this at a Barnes & Noble while I was in Colorado, and they were doing a buy one, get one free, or buy one, get one half off, and I was going to get The Love Hypothesis in this one, because I, at some point, want to do the fanfic to publish media pipeline video essay ideas. When that will happen, I don't know, but with how much Hermione stuff is coming out, at some point. Regardless, got this one. I waited until I came back to Arizona. I got it from my local books, not back to Arizona, back to California, and I got it from my local bookstore. I'm very excited about this one. The order in which I am showing you these is likely the order I'm going to read them, at least up until we get to all the things that I bought from Comic-Con, which is what we're gonna get to now. The main reason that I got 5 books at Comic-Con was because a vendor had mystery bags, and it was $40 for all 5 of these books. And I'm a sucker for a deal, therefore I bought a bunch of books. Once again, it was a blind bag. I didn't know exactly which ones I was getting. I just knew the category that I was getting, which was queer, cute romance. And the main reason I want to do that is I am queer. I would like to read more queer media. This seemed like not necessarily the easiest way, but this is essentially a curated bag. So, and a couple of these books I have seen before and I've been interested in, and a couple of them I've now but have read the synopsis and I'm very excited about. But the first one is, this one does seem interesting. I'll go into like a further like deep dive once I actually start reading these books, which, mind you, I don't plan on buying any more books. I keep saying this, but the Comic-Con buy was really not expected. I didn't expect there to be as many book vendors there. I knew that my personal local bookstore was going to be there and I wanted to look at their stuff, but I didn't plan on buying anything, and then I saw blind bag. There was no way in hell I wasn't going to do that. So I also kind of wish that I got the horror one instead, because I read a lot of romance and I like horror. So in all honesty, I could have come home with so many more books, because they also had a fantasy one. They all would have been not like $40 in total, but it would have been like $120 to get like low end 12 books, high end 15 books, because it was 4 to 5 books per thing. But I still got books. So the first one is The Palm Median. This one is essentially, there's an old retirement home. It's lesbians, but it takes place during a like last day celebration party, as well as the 70 years between these two characters. So this one's gonna be interesting. This is probably not the first one of the queer romances that I'm going to read, but I am intrigued by it. Next one is Kiss Her Once for Me. This is there is fake dating, but it's not between... Hi, Corvo. The wet rat. Are you gonna sit with me? Okay. Anyways, Kiss Her Once for Me is like Christmassy. It's I would low-key say like second chance romance, but I'm intrigued by it. I think it's gonna be very interesting. This is one of the ones that I'm most excited for, which is Backhanded Compliments. It's soulmates. They have their names written on their wrists. It's like rivals to lovers. I'm so excited for this one. But I probably will read this second, because the next one that I'm gonna mention is one that I've A, seen before, and B, am also very excited about, because it is more fantasy rather than contemporary. And I'm really hoping none of these burn me the way that the last couple contemporary books I have read have. Or else I'm gonna be really sad. But next one is The Gentleman and His Wordsmith. I'm so excited for this, because one of them is getting engaged, the other one is his like lawyer. I'm so excited. And Vowsmith, not Wordsmith, Vowsmith. I'm very excited about this book. So this is probably the next one I'm gonna read after finishing Tusk Love and the 2 other books. Which, frankly, those 3 books might take me all of August. I'm hoping to finish Tusk Love earlier, but there's the chance that I'm moving. School starts back up for me, so don't know how much reading I'll actually be doing, but I'm excited about this one. And the last one is Second Chance in Newport, Stefan. This is also another second chance romance. I think there's a kid involved. Yeah! One of the characters is divorced in this one, and the other one is a trans man, and it makes me so happy, because I identify as non-binary, so seeing people who are trans or just not cisgender essentially is very fun to read about. I deeply enjoy it. There's another book that I've read that was The Rules of Ghosts, something along those lines, sort of paranormal romantasy. Not romantasy, paranormal romance. Super good. Love that book. So anyways, I'm excited about this one too. But that is my haul for all of June, July. I think in total, 43 for the 5 that I bought at Comic-Con. I got this one on sale because I used my 20% off from my local bookstore from doing a bingo. So this one was like $11, so we're at like 51 plus 20. So $70 odd dollars, and I think this one was like close to 25 because it is a hardcover. So up to here was 55, 75, probably roughly $100 in books. Once again, I don't usually buy this many at once, but in July, I ended up finishing all of the previous books that I had owned, that I did like a large spree, which again was about like 8 to 10 books and roughly the same pricing. But I got all of those back in like May-ish. So these books will last me a while. I don't really plan on buying any more after this. When I move, I'm going to actually get a library card, so I stop making unwise financial decisions. But very excited to be reading these. I know I can already tell a couple that are going to be staying within my own personal library. But yeah, that is it for this little haul video. I don't usually do these, mainly because I don't usually have like large monthly hauls. But frankly, I was going to do a short with these 3 because I thought these were the only 3 books I was going to be buying this month, and then Comic-Con happened. Comic-Con was great. I have a picture of when I was Perry the Platypus. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, that is it. Sorry, I have like the giant stack off to the side. But that is it for this little video. I don't know if I'll do more of these. I know that like haul videos as well as unhauling videos tend to be very popular. I don't plan on doing any unhaul videos. There are books that I decide not to keep, and I just give those to a different local bookstore that I go to essentially offload and keep my library small, as well as just the books that I actually enjoyed. So, but I think that's it. I will see you all at a later time. I'm so good at these. Bye y'all.